Hi, this is Dr. Kevin Smith. Thank you very much for checking out this video on the hidden secret number 12 of why you can still have back pain. In this video, in hidden secret number 12, it's due to hip dysfunction. So what are the hips and how do they have anything to do with back pain? First of all, I want to go over something real quick. It's something that I see in my office all the time. When somebody comes in and they are complaining about hip pain, usually what they're pointing at are the sacroiliac joints in the back of their spine in the pelvic region, not the hip joints. So let me explain to you what the differences are between the actual hip joints and the sacroiliac joints. If you take a look at the spine here, these are the big pelvic bones right here. These are the vertebrae in the lumbar region, and then right in between here is the sacrum or tailbone. Where the sacrum meets the ilium, this is called the sacroiliac joint. This is in the back. Now, that's not the hip joint. That's the SI joint, their sacroiliac joint. The hip joints are actually right here where the femur or the leg bone actually inserts into the pelvis. This is the hip. And so that would be on your side, not in the back. So I just wanted to clarify that part real quick. So what causes back pain? How does hip problems cause back pain? The hips are connected to the pelvic girdle. And when there's problems with the motion of the hips, it leads to a asymmetry and loading in the hip joint area. This can cause not only back pain, but causing problems with the neurology, with the spinal nerves that exit the lumbar spine and going down the back, going down the leg. And so this can result in not only back pain, but people complaining of sciatic type problems or pain radiating down the back of their leg, going down the buttock area, down the back of the thigh, past the knee. A lot of it has to do with abnormal hip mechanics. So if you don't have good fluid motion in your hip joints, then it's going to cause problems not only in the pelvic area and the lower extremities, but also in the back. So what can cause that? It could be due to disuse or atrophy or shrinkage of the muscles due to a sedentary lifestyle. It could be due to an old injury where the hips get knocked out of balance and they're just not moving correctly. A lot of times what we find is abnormal motion in the hip joint, where the hip joints lose their full range of motion, which can lead to arthritis. It can lead to bursitis or inflammation of the bursa, which are little cushions in the hip joint area. And all that can throw off your pelvic mechanics, which can cause back pain. So the reason this is a hidden secret of back pain is because it's one of the most overlooked areas of the spine. Very few people actually check for good hip mechanics. Most of the time when I talk to a patient that comes in with back pain, if they've been to a couple different medical doctors, very rarely has anybody ever even looked at the hip joints. And when I do functional testing, I find that not only can they not move their hips well, they have a loss of strength and stability, and that's a lot of the times driving the problem. That's the hidden root cause of the issue. So in my office, what we do to try to help this problem is a way of analysis and correction called MAS correction. MAS, M-A-S, is an acronym that stands for motion, alignment, and strength. And so the first thing that I look at is the movement or the motion of the joints and the muscles surrounding the hip joints to make sure that they're moving correctly. If they're stuck, if they're just not moving correctly, then those have to be corrected first. After that, then we work on the alignment of the pelvis and the spine, making sure that everything's symmetrically loading and there's no high hip or a rotated pelvis that can further aggravate the hips. And then following that, I prescribe specific exercises that are designed to stabilize and strengthen the spine and strengthen the hip joints so that you hold your adjustments and you can get rid of this chronic ongoing back pain problem. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you learned something. If you have any questions relating to back pain or hip movement problems, please contact me through my website at redapplewellness.net. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and tell a friend. And again, thank you very much for checking out this video.